Apex 249 RBS here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a very lightweight 4,925 pounds, very well crafted rear bathroom couples ultralight camper. Every RV is the best for different reasons. What I want to focus on in this video are the areas where I feel the Apex and maybe specifically the 249 are exceptional within their class. Every camper's got good facets, guys, but what are the differences? Because most of them accomplish the majority of stuff fine. So where is this one proven itself so exceptional within our lineup? I also want to point out that the one that we're looking at here might not be the one that we have in stock. For instance, there might be product updates as the year rolls through. I may not necessarily reshoot a video for every single trailer that comes in. That's why I leave a link in the video description down here for you YouTuber folks. It says check for price and availability. That'll show you if we have it and what we're asking with the way it's equipped. Because like this has the optional Summit package on it. That's where the nose cap is coming from. It adds some interior accents. We got some frameless windows. Non-standard equipment present on this trailer. So you can see the one that you will be expecting to look at right through our website. And that's why I leave you the link there. So let's look at the areas where this is fantastic. This is a very lightweight, easily towable ultralight. But you notice we've got nice features. This is, how can I explain the Apex? In a sentence, it is simple where it should be, but fancy where it could be. And it is very well crafted. Extreme low service rates. We just don't see them back. Things like this. We've got a heavier duty, fully insulated, heavy, thick, laminated baggage door with the bus style slam latches. And these are metallic latches, not plastic. So if it gets cold, these don't get brittle and break on you. Nicer, easy magnetic latches. So it's a true one-hand operation. You look down inside, we've got a fully finished, nice pass-through storage with these nice, thick automotive seals, kind of like you have on the door of your car. And those seem to get the job done. This is going to be exactly the same. And you just sort of flip it, and done. It does the job well. One small update, and really this is like the only update I see as compared to the last generation of these that we saw, is that they added a layer of almost like a spray-on truck liner stone guard to their fully painted nose cap. The Summit package gives you that gorgeous looking nose cap, but some folks were a little concerned that it may get dinged up from stones getting flung in transit. Now, we never had customers reporting that, but Coachmen didn't care. They said, you know what, that's a valid concern, whether it proved to be true or not, we're going to address it. And they proactively attacked it here. They do things a little different in that they tongue mount the spare tire. Long story short, weight up front provides less weight, or less wiggle, less jiggle in transit than weight in the back. So they leave the spare tire up here instead of on the rear bumper. The neat side effect of that is it leaves the rear bumper wide open for bike racks. So, you know, that's a handy little benefit. Man, I tell you, they did this late last year, but this graphics bundle, it looks like you're wearing 3D glasses. I don't know if it translates through on a two-dimensional camera, but when you walk around this in person, it is impressive. They've done a super sweet job of like this charcoal graphite nose, the little I don't know, kind of robin's egg bluish skin, whatever you want to call that, gray blue, something in there. And then like the sharp blue LED accents, and you're going to see more of those accents under the awning as well as on the speaker systems, which is really slick. The slide out. Apex slides are built with a seal gripping, leak preventing slide wall. They've tried to, you know, idiot proof this thing so that even an idiot like me could go camping and not have to worry about slide out leaks, because these seals get moved the way they're supposed to every time. We do have enclosed, insulated, heated underbelly. Your insulation comes in the form of the extremely heavy duty laminated flooring that they put in here. Speaking of lamination, this thing, all 6 sides of this coach are fully aluminum framed. Now, with this one having the nose cap, it does not have a laminated front wall like it normally would, but it is still aluminum skeleton behind that. Look at that. Even the little details on this impress me. These are the day-to-day user-friendly things on an Apex. They use better bumper caps on here. You would probably have, never cared about that, but you might not have even realized there's a difference. Those little squeeze caps right there, those keep the plugs from popping out of the bumper. that's not what's normally found in this business. They're using a better grade of thing where they need to, where they can. We do still have a black tank flush for, you know, easy cleanup. I like this darker rear wall too for just accent coloration. Now this is a very uncommon floor plan, really. You know, a super slide rear bathroom couples coach, that's like a dime a dozen. But a direct bath entry couples coach, now that's a horse of a different color. You don't tend to see that very often. And by the way, you do have a deadbolt here, so people aren't going to walk in on you when you're in the bathroom. But while this may seem weird, understand this drastically cuts down on the amount of dirt and foot traffic that gets tracked through your camper. Also, here in this bathroom, we've got this, what's the scientific term I'm looking for? Redonkulous huge closet in this thing. It's enormous. You've got a monster mega coat closet in here. There's more storage right here than in the bedrooms of most travel trailers. And that's just in this nice little area. You have more dedicated storage in there that we'll see later as we go. But what's neat is you have a sliding partition door right here. So you can be using the bathroom corner while still leaving the, you know, the sink, the shower, and all that wide open and available for you. How cool and smart is that? My battery's blinking at me here. We might clip out. I'll do the best I can. So I mentioned that there's all kinds of blue LED accent lighting. If you look up under the awning, you can see some there. You can see some on the speakers. And while that's not terribly impressive during the day, what is impressive is when you look at these things at night. Let me, I saved a photo of it here for you. Take a look at this. Oh, come on. There we go. I mean, the whole campsite glows at night when you kick all these lights on. It is just absolutely stellar what it does. Now, the frameless versus sliding windows, that's a 50-50 thing. These frameless windows, the thing here, oh my gosh, they look slick, and you can use them in the rain, and they do protect the seal to an extent under a UV protected pane. Maybe reduce a little bit of reduced airflow as a result, but if you're going to run the AC most of the time, there's really not a lot of downside to them. Nobody cries about aluminum wheels, Argentina. Outside TV hookups directly below the awning. So right under the center of the awning is right where you're going to set a picnic table. That's right where you're going to have some outside entertainment. We've got a nice big grab handle to get us in and out too. Now, a big thing to talk about on the laminated Coachmen lightweights is Asdel. What is it? Where is it? Well, you can see it. It's that white strip right there. It is the layer that's under the fiberglass. I've got samples inside where they took a chunk of an Apex wall. They submerged it in water for 60 days, pulled it out. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It is rot-proof, mold-proof, mildew-proof. It's not water-resistant. The Asdel itself is waterproof because it's a plastic resin component. It's not, what am I wanting to say here? It's not wood. Now, here's another thing. To give you an idea, this is the sign Apex has out front of their building. It's literally a sidewall from one of their trailers, and if you look at it, you can see that the sidewall is open and exposed to Midwestern weather. Notice how it's snowy? Rain, wind, snow, sleet have been hitting this thing for years, and it has not fallen apart. That's how the walls of this camper are built. That's impressive stuff, guys. The ceiling, this is all, like I said, this is all laminated, aluminum framed. The walls, the slide-out wall, the same thing. It's all aluminum framed and laminated to keep the structure up and the weight down. We've got all LED lights, central air. They use cabinet ducted heating for two reasons. They're not really excited about running heat ducting through a laminated floor because that would incredibly degrade the integrity of the floor. So instead they use cabinet ducted heating, but one of the benefits of that is that there's no ducts on the floor for you to step on and damage. And in fact, if you notice, this is a nice, clean, carpetless floor. This is an easy upkeep camper, guys. If you like to go and you like to do, Apex is a brand for you. Oh, that came out rhyming and cheesy. That is not what I intended, but it is true. Okay, real quick, this is the espresso decor. Not necessarily the one that we have in stock. Remember that the pillows could look different on the one we have in stock. This extra little accent light up here is part of that Summit package. There's little touches in here from the Summit package that are not standard. Keep that in mind. What is standard, though, are your waterproof thermal foil countertops. It's literal waterproof. If I lift up the stove, you can kind of see it right there. You can, oh God, I dropped, I dropped the top of the stove on the camera. Never mind. Did a bad job of that. I probably should have rehearsed that first, but I don't rehearse much of anything with these. I just go. My point is, if you spill water, you splash water, even on the table in the bathroom, it's all waterproof. You're not going to get water seepage. So the walls resist water, the countertops resist water. This thing is made to be used, abused. Ride it hard, put away wet, it will continue to perform. There's a shocking amount of counter space here, but you don't think about that. We tend to only, especially on a two-dimensional video, we tend to only think of 2 dimensions. But if you start looking behind the stove, you see that there's like 8 extra inches of countertop space back here. And look at that, there's convenient power outlets nearby. You can have a nice little coffee maker, blender, or something right here taking care of you. You've got good drawer space, plywood box constructed, not particle board with a sticker wrap. This is not cheap quality. Now, you might find an RV that you could argue has more fancy features, but I will argue that there's not higher quality campers out there. I don't see these back for service. This was a DSI Quality Award winner last year. This and the other lightweight from Coachmen that we also carry here were both Quality Award winners last year. They're getting the job done. And this pantry is fantastic. There's no such thing as too much pantry space, and I have got a dirty camera lens. I need to clean that, pardon me. I'm just striking out left and right today. So back here, private rear bathroom, and look at the thickness of this interior wall. That's like a 3.5-inch wall. That's where a lot of the extra structure of this comes from. It's not just a shell of construction, it's got interior wall structure as well. So we saw a little bit of this from the outside, but the bathroom here, right when you walk in, you've got a perfect little linen cabinet right there. The skylight adds just a ton of light into this nice standing corner shower. And if you look at the bathroom counter, this is actually not a small sink. It's a good adult-sized sink. It's just that it's a really big countertop. Because I've had people, that's got one of them tiny pop-up sinks. No, it doesn't. You can actually set a blow dryer over here and not have to worry about it falling into the sink. And again, of course, we've got the little privacy pocket door to partition off your bathroom, and you've already kind of seen in here. I'll just give you a quick peek from the other direction. Moving forward, let's look at entertainment. Let's look at sofa. Instead of silly pillows that you're going to lose and not care about, they give you a very nice Apex fleece blanket. I actually bought one just to have around the house. They are not, I'm a sucker. I wrap up in one of those, I go to sleep. They knock me right out. So, looking up here, everything looks a little bit flat. But if you kind of peek a little bit, there's actually a lot of good depth, like DVD storage going on. The TV can spin to face the bedroom, all-in-one entertainment, DVD, Bluetooth, all that. And look at this Mondo cell phone charge station that they built right into the coach right here. They've done a lot of cool things. Even that little accent light above was a nice touch. Let's see, look over here. There's storage below the bench. They even give you a door to get to it. The bench can obviously, the dinette can fold down into a bonus sleeper. If you've got grandkids, guys, one here, one there, knock it out, no problem. We do have pleated shades, so you do have a privacy window, but look where the window looks. Straight out under the awning at your campsite where you want it to look, not at the back of someone else's trailer. It makes more sense to me this way. Very private bedroom up front. Just like the bathroom, you've got that nice partition door, and look how they bracketed this in place. It doesn't wiggle and bounce around in transit. It stays where it's supposed to. They even include nice linens right from the factory. They don't have to do that. You're not buying the camper because of a blanket, but it's nice that it's there, Now with the Summit package, because it has a non-laminated front wall and a nose cap, they can make a recessed headboard with the Summit package that gives us these USB chargers up here for like phone chargers and things. They understand how people camp today. Our Apex rep is a camping person herself. She goes camping. She's a mom. She camps with her kids. These people have the human element in it. Coachmen's been building RVs for over 50 consecutive years. I don't know if there's anyone else in production that can match that today. I think Skyline was one of the only ones longer, and they're out of business now. I do believe Coachmen's the longest consecutive running manufacturer out there. TV can spin, but I do like how they kind of finish the back off nicely. I also like how these mirrors are sort of angular on a bias pointing inward, so it's got some nice shape and character, but it directs the light from the windows off the mirrors to the center of the room. It makes it nice and bright, and as you look up you see, oh look, that's another reason it's bright. They have a ceiling vent dedicated just to the bedroom so it doesn't turn into a hot sweaty sweat box in here. Isn't that nice? And not only do they have overhead cabinets, they have real overhead cabinets with lots of good storage. And these, by the way, if you feel around inside their cabinet style, which is what this is, you can feel pocket screws. It's not stapled. This thing's built like a freaking tank. They're made to last a long time. They're exceptionally good quality campers. I'm super proud to offer these. I love these. I think that they're an exceptionally good product. And I've looked at one of their little bunk models myself more than once. And I'm so close to pulling the trigger. I believe in this brand. I would spend my own money on this brand in a heartbeat. So give us a call. 800-256-5196, HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.